And so I thought I would start out with a little bit of history between Vik and me, and then how Tara has become an important part of that history. Well, first of all, one of the best parts about having a sibling is not just having a partner for life, but also having someone that your kids love very much. So for the past 2-3 weeks as we've been planning this wedding, I've been telling our son Aiden, if you finish your dinner, you get to go to Mamu's wedding. And all of a sudden, dinner would be eaten. And, okay, if you go to bed now and sleep, we're gonna go to Mamu's wedding. And all of a sudden, he'd say, okay, good night. So he loves his Mamu so much that there was no way he was gonna miss Mamu's wedding. So now I'm not really sure what I'm gonna say, since Mamu's wedding is happening now. But it really worked well for 2-3 weeks, so thanks for that. So when Vik and I were younger, we fought a lot. We loved each other as siblings do, but we fought a lot. And one of the things I remember quite vividly, I was maybe 5-6 years old, and Vik a couple years younger. And for those of you who have siblings, did you ever do this where your parents would give you like 2 crackers and say share one with your sibling, and then you take one and lick it and then give that one to your sibling? So you don't have to raise your hand, but I used to do that. And so Vik, who's very smart, one time our mom handed him 2 crackers, and so Vik licked one, and then he gave it to me, and I thought, he's not gonna pull this on me. So I took the other cracker and I ate it, and then Vik said, I licked that too.
Smart.
He's smart. And a lot of times the people we live with, we take for granted. Vik was always there. I always had a partner. It was really when I left for college, and suddenly he wasn't around all the time. I didn't get to see him all the time, and I realized, wow, I really miss him. And when I would talk to my parents and they would ask, do you miss me? I'd say, sure. But I miss Vik, I really miss him. And so I would go home and we would start spending more time together. We would go out together. When I moved to Boston for a few years, Vik would come and visit every so often. And I think it grew from more than just being siblings to being best friends. And I'm so grateful that I've had such an exceptional brother to share our lives with. Most people ask when they find out that we have a 2-year-old and a 4-month-old, what were you thinking? And what I tell them is, Vik and I are 23 months apart in age, and we are best friends. So I wanted our son to be able to have that relationship too, and that's why we are now going through what we're going through. So Tara came into Vik's life about 10 years ago, and I met Tara maybe a week or so before my parents did. And Vik brought her to dinner, and he didn't tell me he was going to bring her. And he got to the restaurant a little bit before I did, and he said, oh, by the way, I brought a friend. And I didn't know at the time that they were dating, so I walked into the restaurant, and Tara's with Vik, and I give Vik a hug. And then Tara gave me probably one of the best hugs I've ever gotten in my life. And you witnessed that when Tino was up here a few minutes ago. Tara's amazing hugs. And I think that is a vivid example of how Tara is as a person. She's so loving and so giving, and her hugs just tell you how much she loves you. And one of the things my dad said I think is true, it's sometimes hard to tell which side of the family we're coming from for this wedding, because Tara's been in our lives for so long, and she's been my sister for the past 10 years. So that's why if there's any confusion, sometimes I'm in a bridesmaid's dress and sometimes I'm not. It's because I feel like for this wedding, I'm really coming from both sides. So from someone who hasn't been married for that long, or maybe has a few years of experience on you, what I say is, have fun, love each other, enjoy each other. You guys have a beautiful life ahead of you, and we are so lucky that we get to be a part of it. We love you guys.
Folks, next up we have Shiv, the best man, who's going to be giving a toast. Can we get an applause for Shiv, Lynn, please?